everybody, it's your boy Papa-Kobina, and welcome back to Chef Papa. Chef Papa is where I'll be teaching you guys how to make stovetop rice. Specifically, the different kinds of white rice, yeah? Whether you like short grain, long grain, medium grain, whole grain, non-grain, that doesn't make sense. Any kind of variety, you can come over here and I got you. So today, we're going to be making enriched long grain white rice from Rice Land. This is what you're going to need to get started. Are you ready? Are you in your kitchen? Do you have an apron? I don't, but it's okay. You have your utensils? Well, let's list the things that you need to get started. Are you ready? Let's go. Step one, or the first thing you're gonna need. First couple things. You need a stove. To make stovetop rice, you need a stove. Okay? The second thing you need is a pot to put on the stove. Okay. The third thing you're gonna need is your rice. You can't make rice without your rice. I don't know why I have to say this. Okay, you need rice. This time we can get this from Rice Land, Walgreens, Costco, Woodman's, all these. Wherever you want to get your rice, get the rice that you want to make. Okay, whether you like. Whatever. Other ingredients you're going to need will include some salt. Adds a little flavor into it. I like putting onions in mine for the little kick and texture to the rice. Butter and oil, butter or oil can add a little bit more flavor as well. Last episode, I didn't get the time to show you the washing of the rice. So I started that and gave you guys the honor of doing that for you before starting this episode, okay? So you're welcome. Wash your rice before you cook it. Why? Here's a little health fact. Most rice, especially white rice, are all processed. Now, depending on the producers that process these, aka the different kinds of brands, they add different kinds of minerals and fibers because when you're transferring it into white rice, it does lose a lot of its nutrients. So that's why when you wash it, you can get rid of the extra things that don't need to be in it. Yeah. So wash your rice before you cook it. Now let's get started with our instructions, our measurements, and so forth. Let's get to cooking. All right. Yes, sir. Okay. So get your pot, wash it out, rinse it out if you need to. It's already clean, but you know, it's extras. You're gonna put this on medium heat. I'm gonna take out my oil. Excuse my shortness. Stop looking at my butt. You're gonna get some oil, not too much. See a little drip. And then you put the oil back. You're gonna get a little drippity drip. Mix it up a little bit. And then you're gonna add your onions first. Give it some time to, like I said before, sizzle before you add your rice. While we get ready for it, while we wait for it to sizzle, you're gonna finish washing the rest of your rice and pour out the rest of the water.
This is not a drill.
Repeat, this is not a drill.
Is that all you got?
Gotta make sure you do the salt there to get in the extra flavor. Now, I hear that sizzle. That means it's time to add the rice.
What up?
You can use your finger too. The first marking, if it goes up to it, you have enough water. If it doesn't, then you should probably add some more water. My calculations was correct. I am Gucci. You got your salt? I didn't do salt day today. It's okay. You got your butter? Mix it up. Grab your fork. Get the extra mixing in there. And then we're gonna put our cover. We're gonna put it on the stove for about, again, 6-7 minutes. Alright. While we wait, we can take this time to listen to some music, read a book, clean up your stuff if you want to, like I'm about to do. Or you can listen to this nice cool format. Back with some rice facts. Did you know that rice is one of the longest cereal grains that people have been growing for more than 5,000 years? It's a long time. On top of that, most of the world's rice grows and comes from Asia. 90% of all the rice you're eating does come from Asia. And it can be made into many different products like rice, wine, flour, and etc. I was going to list a lot, but my mind just went blank. But you can make rice into many different products. That's why it's a big staple and common type of food that we all eat. Now to go back into the reason why you want to wash your rice, like I said before, most white rice is stripped of most of its nutrients and minerals and fibers. So make sure you know where you're getting your rice from, the brand, the producers, and so forth, because it is processed. Sometimes they add the minerals back so that it can retain those nutrients. However, you still gotta wash it and make sure that it's not so dirty. Because if you live in heavier density industrial areas, most of the rice that you're gonna get is not gonna be that good for you. So again, be very cautious when you get your rice. Make sure to read the label and eat some good rice. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's check on our rice. Ooh, it's getting there. It's almost there. We're almost ready for the flipping of the rice. We're gonna give it an extra minute or two, and then we're gonna flip the rice. Give it an extra minute or a couple more minutes just to finish cooking. We're gonna flip it down on low. If you need to add more water, this will be the perfect time to do after you have flipped it. All right. So I'll see you in like a minute. I'll be back, I promise. Okay? Oh, don't be sad. Don't be sad. Don't be sad. Just keep swimming. Oh. Okay, I'm back, like I said. Let's check on our rice. Oh, would you look at that? It is ready for some flipping. Okay. Now again, while it's getting ready to go to this part, pay attention to how much water has been soaked or not soaked into the rice. This will let you know when you need to flip the rice. On top of that, be cautious of the heat as well. because you do not want the rice to stick to the bottom of the pot. Again, this will help you to understand when to flip it, how much water to be added, and so forth. The rice is flipped. I'm going to add a little bit more water just to make sure it gets the good amount of water needed. And I'm going to lower the heat to very low. And then let it sit for about a couple minutes. Let me get some more water. For a little sprinkle. A little sprinkle thistle. Put it lower. I usually put it around 2, between 1 and 2. You're gonna give it about 3 to 5 minutes, and then your rice is done. You're all good to go. You can eat this with produce, veggies, fish, anything else. You can even eat this by itself, as long as you put the right kind of seasoning on it. Yeah? So we'll see you in a few. We'll be right back. And we're back with our finished product. The rice is done. As you can see, I poured myself a little bowl. You can spice it up with some sriracha, you know, or if you really want to give it a kick, put some black peppers on it. Wow, wow. And what you do after that, you're gonna put the fork in here. You're gonna mix it all up. And when you're gonna taste this, you're gonna be like, oh my God. And that's your long grain white rice stovetop. Thanks for watching. Sponsored, produced by Papa-Kobina, Chef Papa, the Hitters Collective. Peace.